And what happened with Elon? Is there anything that you can do to forgive him? Could you see that happening?
Well, look, I have no hard feelings. I was really surprised that happened. He went after a bill that's phenomenal. It's the best thing we've ever signed in this country, and that's phase one. Phase two, phase three. All of a sudden, it all comes together. It's coming together so well. And when he did that, I was not a happy camper. So it's too bad.
You said he had problems. What kind of problems? I mean, is it the drugs?
I don't know what his problem is, really. I don't know. I haven't thought too much about him in the last little while, but the bill is so good. When he went after the bill, this bill is going to turn around this country so fast your head will spin. It's good for everyone. It's also a tax cut. It's a massive tax cut. It's an extension of debt, which we need. We have to get that. And then we're going to start paying off debt at record levels. It's tariffs on certain people. It's, by the way, no tax on tips, no tax on Social Security.
All your promises.
Yeah. And I mean, it's no tax on overtime. If a worker works overtime, there's no tax. That's going to be a great stimulant for the country. No, I think the bill is great. And
he just didn't
I think he feels very badly that he said that, actually.
And maybe it was something else. I mean, he had the fight with Scott Besson outside your office.
Yeah, well, they had not a fist fight, people, but I guess they had a little bit of a shouting match. But that's
Did you hear it?
That's typical. I heard it a little bit. That's sort of typical about,
Yeah,
that happens.
You were very kind to him. I saw you together, and I think he treated you a bit like a father. And
I was disappointed.
Yeah,
in him, but it is what it is. That happens. Things like that happen. I don't blame him for anything. That I was a little disappointed.
Could you reconcile?
Say it?
Could you reconcile with him, do you think? Could you forgive him?
I guess I could, but, we have to straighten out the country.
Yeah.
And my sole function now is getting this country back to a level higher than it's ever been. And I think we can do that. I think we're going to do it easily. Again, I had the best economy in the history of our country for the 4 years, especially the first 3 before COVID. I mean, we had numbers like we've never had here. I think we're going to top it this term, pretty sure. And the early indication is that we will.
The thing about you that's, I think, quite striking is that you are your own man. You're sort of uncontrollable. People can't push you around or own you. And does that come from your childhood, being that sort of independent? So ask that because Newt Gingrich has this theory about you when he says that you grew up in Queens and you were never really accepted in Manhattan. And rather than conforming to fit in, you just thought, I don't have to fit in, they'll fit in with me.
Is that what his theory is?
Yeah, and you just always stay the same wherever you are.
Yeah. Well, I think I was accepted in Manhattan. I did really well in Manhattan as a developer.
Yeah.
Did some of the best buildings in the country and outside of Manhattan also. But no, I just have my way about me. I want to, if I think I'm right about something, I fight for it. That's all. I don't think it's non-conforming. It's just that maybe it's the opposite. If I think I'm right, like on sending troops into L.A.
Yeah.
A lot of people say, we don't do it. If I didn't do it, you wouldn't have L.A. Between the fires and now the riots, there'd be nothing left. You have a governor that's incompetent. You have a mayor that's highly incompetent. I mean, she can't even get permits out for people to rebuild. The federal government has their permits out.
Yes.
Federal government is always the last one, and now we're the first one. They can't get, and Lee Zeldin's done a fantastic job, Lee.
Yeah.
But they can't get the permits out for people to go and rebuild their houses.
So how do you know, how are you so confident in your own judgment that you will go against the grain?
Because I've had success. When you have a lot of success, I've had a lot of success, no matter what. I mean, in the real estate business, I did great. I go into show business. I have The Apprentice. I didn't do anything else. I mean, I had The Apprentice, which was big. I did #1 best-selling books.
Yeah.
You have a certain success, even though there's somewhat different fields and everything else. And after a while, you feel that you're going to be right about something. And the nice part is you can do it through conviction. You really believe it. And if you believe it, makes it a lot easier. But so I don't think I'm a rebel. I just feel that I want to do things the way I did them. Even you take a look at what we're doing in Washington, D.C. with everything. I'm doing something that's a little unusual. For 150 years, they've wanted to build a ballroom at the White House.
Yeah.
I'm good at building ballrooms. I'm good at building, period. But I'm good at building it. So we've never had a president that would understand it. And it's a little complex because, the site and everything else. And I'm going to gift the White House the most beautiful ballroom you've ever seen. We're working on it right now.
When will that
be finished? A lot of people wouldn't sort of say,
no,
let's do it. They've wanted it for 150 years. When they have somebody like the head of China, or they have the head of France, or the head of some country come, they use a tent. They put a tent up, and if it's raining, you're in deep trouble. We're going to have a beautiful ballroom. And
how long will that take? Will it be done before you're
I'd
finished?
say 18 months.
Wow.
Maybe 2 years, yeah.
So have you ever doubted yourself? I've seen videos of you when you were quite young and you were still very self-assured and confident. Were you like that from your earliest memories as a little boy?
Yeah, well, I don't know. It's not. I don't think of it like that. I don't even think about it. I just do whatever I want to do, and I just, I seem to be able to get it. Remember where they said Trump was right about everything?
Yeah.
On the hat, it's a very big set. Trump was, and if you look at the wars and
Elon
all the
used to
different
wear
things,
that.
Elon agrees with it.
Yeah.
Okay, he still agrees with it.
Yeah.
Trump was right about everything. A lot of it's common sense.
Yeah.
And it's not anything. It's a conviction I have. It's a feeling I have. But
You
a lot of things, a lot of life is common sense, when you say it.